la la.
Gonna clean up.
Let's clean up this area because
really?
we are going to move from citrus to potatoes. Now, potatoes are one of those staples
That's another one.
you can do a billion things with.
Well, I love potatoes. I mean, even for Christmas, we had 3 different types of potatoes.
Yeah.
But the thing is, I think people don't always know how to cook them properly.
Yeah.
You know, every time I do boiled potatoes, what do? You throw them in water and you boil them.
Yeah, that's the worst.
Well, they cook, but do you really add any flavor to them?
Yeah.
Also, the thing is, you cook them to the point where they're done, and then you strain them off, and any bit of flavor that was in that potato has gone into the liquid and gone down your drain in the sink. Right. So what I want to show you is just simple basics of cooking potatoes. First off, get some great flavorful potatoes. I've got little fingerlings here. But if they're even a little bit dirty, give them a scrub. Get those little potato brushes and give them a wash first, because you don't want to get any grit in here, and you want to be able to use the stock afterwards if you want.
Vitamin and ravage, man.
Yeah. You leave mud on everything, don't you?
And you want to keep the skin on because it's good.
Yeah, well, the skin's on. It's got great flavor, but it's also going to lock everything in, right? And then starting from cold, I always kind of have that theory that anything under the ground should start from cold and be cooked up.
Right.
Whereas anything above ground, you want to go hot and go in, so it's shorter cooking time.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
But I just made this stuff up. Right?
Yeah.
You guys agree with that?
Yeah,
Absolutely.
I have
Sounds good to
check
me.
of approval from these guys.
What do you do with bacon?
Bacon? I don't cook it, I just eat it. When it happens to get cooked, okay, well. No, whole garlic, throw some garlic in there, get some real good, punch the flavor. Lots of thyme in there, for flavor again. But also liquid, not water. I've got some apple cider here.
Ooh la la.
Because that's what potatoes need. They need some flavor, so they're not just starchy. What's your favorite kind of potato?
I like the fingerlings. I do,
favorites.
but Yukon Gold potatoes are great as well. When you're doing the larger potatoes for mash and that, I like that as well.
Very versatile.
Yeah,
Yukon goes everywhere.
Yeah. Exactly. Yeah. You have to gauge what you need based on the recipe that you're cooking.
The starch is the important thing.
Yeah, you can't make mashed potato out of fingerling. It would be a waste.
Yeah. Well, I'd like to get, as long as you got somebody to peel them for you.
I do have. I peel fingerlings. Oh yeah.
Oh,
my
man.
cooks hate me.
Yeah, I bet they do. So the other thing is, when you get them in the pot, make sure there's enough liquid that they can move around. Don't just cover them, because you're going to simmer these for quite a while. And if they're too dense, then the ones on the outside will cook, the ones on the inside. A little bit of nice crunchy sea salt in there, a little bit of black pepper. Now here's the thing though, bring them up. Don't boil them. Just bring them up to the simmer, let them simmer away, and what you want to do is just simply take your knife and check, but when they are not cooked but almost cooked, I'm thinking like 80%, so turn them off, just push them aside and let them finish in the water. Okay? Because when you heat things up, it pushes all the flavor out. When you cool it down, it pulls it back in.
Got it.
So all that apple cider, all that garlic, you think, well, there's not much in there. What that's doing is flavoring the liquid, and then when they actually start to cool down, they pull all that into the actual potato.
Good
and you
stuff.
end up with beautiful potatoes like this.
With amazing flavor.
Oh, they really do. I mean, they have a nice bite to them.
So now you're going to make a little salad with the potatoes.
Well, and I wanted to show a different spin on a salad, because we always do mayonnaise based. So I'm going to get you. Well, I was going to get you to cut them up, but they're just eating the potatoes.
They're eating the potatoes.
I gotta peel the potato because
Don't peel them. So Randy, I'm going to put you to work.
Yes, sir.
But if you could just cut them down, a nice size like that.
You bet.
I can give you a few here.
So potato salad minus the mayonnaise.
Yep.
Because most people think potato salad, and you're right.
Right.
They automatically think
We're starting over. There's no mayonnaise in January.
No mayonnaise in January?
Yeah,
That's it?
that's true.
Okay.
what you talking
Can't wait
about?
till February.
Mayonnaise.
But what I've got is the potatoes are still warm too, and that's the trick, because you want them to, again, as you put them into the dressing, they're going to absorb all the flavor. Nice grainy mustard.
You get all the flavors that you cooked it in. You get it out of these potatoes.
It really comes up.
fantastic.
Yeah, that's great.
Absolutely beautiful.
And there's a nice little bite to it. It's not like it's mush in your mouth,
Nice.
right?
Well, that's under cooking them and letting them finish so they don't actually get all mushy. White wine vinegar, you can use an apple cider vinegar if you want. You can change. I just want a kind of a nice white vinegar. I don't want to get into balsamics. You could do that, but it'll be a bit strong.
Okay.
And then, let's pour that nice frozen olive oil in there.
No, she's a little quaggy.
She's
It's
starting
a
to
cold morning, Jason.
Look at
Oh, is that what's going on with
Yeah.
that olive oil?
Yeah.
It's that cold out, people.
That's right, but it's nice
Frozen.
and warm in the studio.
Probably just froze on the way up here, too.
Yeah, that's good.
It's that cold.
So you're making a vinaigrette, but then what we're doing is we're actually going to just toss all of these potatoes in there.
Okay.
There we go.
How'd they taste, by the way, guys?
Oh,
The
they're
potatoes
fantastic.
are amazing.
Perfect.
Yeah.
They're eating everything.
Sorry,
There's no
Jason.
Jeez. But lots of potatoes in there, and then what I've done is I've got some artichokes I've grilled.
Nice.
Throw some artichokes in there. I've got some course, a little bit of pancetta.
Oh, why not?
You know, cook the pancetta
Oh,
down,
no.
put that in there,
Nag,
right?
It's a winter potato salad.
Yeah, for sure. But the cool thing with this is sun-dried tomatoes. Again, everything's going in there while it's warm, except for the actual parsley.
Okay.
Because now all those flavors will start to mix together, and the warmth will help them to really mix well. So
Don't you just want to dig into that salad?
nice crunchy
Man,
salt,
that looks good.
a little bit crunchy pepper, and then right last second you just finish it off with some, you know, fresh parsley. You could throw some nice goat feta in here if you want, or something like that.
Hey,
But you end
wanna
up
make
with
it- you
a
wanna
beautiful
help
potato
yourself?
salad. Yeah, let's put a bit of cheese in
Okay,
it.
go.
Oh, why not?
Little chop.
You
I'm
can
gonna-
crumble that.
No, I'm gonna put some nice diced pieces in there.
Beautiful.
There we go.
Everyone's got their own way of doing things, huh?
That's right.
So we are going to put this recipe on our website, cityline.ca, and you know what? We know it's a popular spot. People go there all the time. So do check us out for all sorts of great recipes. Let's go.